At taping time, the executive chef at Turnberry Isle Resort in the Miami area was Todd Weiss. His career included work in New York City, Aspen, and Ernie's in San Francisco. He cooked in several spas in Florida and Vermont. From the five-star Veranda restaurant, here is wild striped sea bass. Executive sous chef Todd Lowe does the honors of butchering the fish. The rib cage is removed.
He's the master fish man. Okay, next we're going to make the tomato basil coulis. We'll start with some shallots. Okay. And a little olive oil. Shallots, a touch of garlic, chopped tomato. These are peeled and seeded. Make sure you use nice ripe tomatoes. Okay, and add a little chicken broth. Touch of salt. Touch of pepper. Fresh basil. Just a little rough chop. Give that a stir. And we're going to cook that down. That should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now we're going to make our lobster mashed potatoes. I'm using Maine lobsters, but you can use Florida lobsters if they're in season. It's very easy to clean. Just twist the tail off. And to take the meat out of the shell, just kind of press down and then peel back the shell. Comes out very nice and easy. Okay. A little chop.
Obviously, the lobster was pre-cooked.
I'm going to leave those little pieces of roe in there to give the potatoes a little color. Okay. Okay, now we're going to make our mashed potatoes. Have the potatoes cooking here. Strain them. Dry them out a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to put in a food mill or a ricer. Just press those right through. Using this machine to give a nice smooth texture to the potatoes. If you don't have one, you can just put it in a in your KitchenAid and use a paddle mixer with that. Okay, so we have our nice hot potatoes. We're going to add some of our lobster meat. A touch of butter. A touch of cream. I'm going to use some fresh key lime juice. If you don't have key lime, you can just use regular limes. Okay. A little salt. A little pepper. Touch of creme fraiche. And some sliced scallions. Give it some color. Okay. Just going to mix all that around. And there you have your lobster mashed potatoes. So a little bit more. Okay, so now we're gonna saute our fish. Our pan. Put a little olive oil. Season the fish on both sides with a little salt and pepper. Okay, and we're going to put it skin side down. Okay, if it starts to curl up a little bit, you just press it down. But this method of cooking fish with the crispy skin, the idea is to cook it on the skin side the entire time. We're never going to flip it. Once that skin starts to crisp up, we're going to pop the pan in the oven, and it should take about 5 or 6 minutes to finish cooking. Okay, while that's cooking, we're going to puree our sauce. Everything in the blender. So again, I'm going to put a little touch of butter. And blend that smooth. Okay, now we're going to put the fish in the oven. Skin side down.
At 350. Now Parmesan tuile.
All right, now we have our fish in the oven, we have our sauce finished, we have our mashed potatoes ready. Now we're going to make what I call is a Parmesan sea-fan. I'm going to take grated Reggiano Parmesan cheese, always buy the best quality, and we're just going to spread it out on one of these non-stick pads. Just spread it out nice and even. You want to have little holes because when this cooks up, you're going to be able to see through it. A couple. Okay, all that is cheese. Now we're just going to spray it with some water, a fine mist of water. And we're going to pop those into a 325-degree oven for about 4 to 5 minutes, just so they get kind of brown around the edges, and then we're going to take them up. There you go. I'm going to lay it on here, just give it a little curved color, curved shape. Middle of the plate. Lobster mashed potatoes. Fish on top. Sauce. And garnish it with a little baby arugula. A few leaves around. I just toss the leaves in a little olive oil, a little salt and pepper. Tomato compote. And we're going to take our Parmesan sea-fan, put that right in the potatoes, and garnish that with a single chive. There. That's our crispy skin wild striped bass with lobster mashed potatoes and a tomato basil coulis.